You shouldn't be recording yet, you haven't started.
Are we on, Doug?
3 minutes, I'm gonna start recording now, so you're gonna be on.
Can I have one of those wireless mics?
Yes. What did Terry do with it? Oh, people at home are hearing me do that. I didn't even think of that. Whoops.
Other mules, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
And people painted them and decorated them in front of their business.
I like the fact that you have the old jail door right by the visitor center there.
Isn't that cool?
I mean,
Isn't that
yeah.
cool?
I mean, any of that. It's all artwork. It's all art.
That was the jail.
Just so
When I was
everybody
on-
knows, we're on the clock being recorded,
Oh.
so
Sorry. Okay.
that's okay.
I had 6:58 on my phone. That's why I didn't know.
Yeah, I have 6:58 too.
Yeah, we started about 3 minutes early.
All right, I'm gonna start up the YouTube stream and the local recording then as well.
Thanks, Terry.
Helen, I thought you had a big feather hanging off your ear.
I do. I do.
Hey Scott, you got to use both bands on that for it to be effective, Mr. Manager.
Yeah, I know, but I have to pull it down when I need to talk, so I kind of
You
keep
can be
it.
heard. You don't have. You can be heard with it on. It's designed to talk through it.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, because I
I
have.
can hear you.
It's very
You
thick.
sound perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's very thick.
Well, it's designed to protect you.
I know. Yeah. Really? Yeah, no, no, it's not. You probably already know. You don't need the people again, do you? The 5 applicants? Okay. I brought them just in case, so. Okay. Go to the next one. Yeah, like moving, yeah, okay. We might need you to mute your volume if you don't mind.
I am here. I'm muted.
Oh, you are? Your volume is muted? Hello? Hey. Yeah, hold on, I can read it to you from the email the other day. Hold on one sec. Can you take it down, or would you want me to forward you the email again? Which is easier for you? Okay. Yeah, here's the phone number. It's 929-205-6099. And then you put in, it's 728-073-2918. And the passcode is 774242. Okay. And that? Okay, we'll wait for you. I'll let Ted know. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Mr. Robinson's running a scooch late.
Their mics and things are muted because it's really bad.
Mr. Robinson's going to call in. We have Mr. Paul, Ms. Sherlock, well, Helen's here, but she's also on here. We have Justin Bowers and Mike Yeager.
Where's Ted? Is Ted here?
Not yet. Ted is in studio.
Oh,
Terry, you're good?
Yeah, you're being recorded.
Okay. John, you're good?
Am I there? Scott,
Hi, Scott.
someone?
Yep, you're on.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to call to order the special meeting of the Borough of Morrisville Borough Council meeting for Thursday, October 1st. Can we all stand for a moment of silence and then the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. All right, can we have a roll call, please?
Certainly. Mayor Ravella. Mr. Bowers.
Here.
Ms. Dreisbach. Ms. Halahul.
Here.
Mr. Parker.
Here.
Mr. Paul. You there, Bob?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep, gotcha. Mr. Robinson.
Here.
Ms. Sherlock.
here.
And Mr. Yeager.
Here.
Solicitors here. Managers here. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, I don't believe we have any announcements, right?
No.
Okay, other than we're
Executive
going to have an executive session after the meeting. We won't be coming back, so there's nothing to vote on. And it is real estate and personnel. We'll move on to 5, which is public comment. Does anybody wish to speak? I'm sure it won't matter.
Good evening. Jane Berger, 90 West Maple Avenue, Morrisville, Pennsylvania. Thank you all for convening this special meeting. We do know there's a zoning hearing coming up next Monday, and you are in need of an alternate. I listened to the council meeting Monday night and understand the importance of having an alternate for this meeting because, as was said, one of the 3 members of the zoning board is going to have to recuse himself for reasons.
Hey, Jane.
Yes?
Sorry to interrupt you, but I think you need to pull the mic out and actually hold it closer to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't hear a thing that she's saying.
Can you hear me now?
Better.
That's a little bit better.
I'll shout.
That's good.
You don't have to shout.
Okay.
That's good right there.
Okay, right there, we're good. I've got it at the right angle. As I listened to the council meeting last Monday, understood the importance of appointing an alternate for the zoning hearing board that's coming up this coming Monday, October 5th, because one of the 3 members of the zoning board is expecting to have to recuse himself. And it occurred to me that knowing where the applicant is, that neighborhood, and the gentleman whose name was put forth for consideration. I heard the address right. He is in a block and a half applicant and maybe considered part of that same neighborhood. And I'm concerned that the applicant attorney may request that person to also in the situation of having 2 members of the zoning board. And at the time, whatever, what was done and everything.
Thank you. We only had one name on there, but does anybody else wish to speak? Okay. Public comment is closed. 6, there are no minutes to approve at this meeting. No finance report. Does anybody have a report that they want to give for any committee meetings that happened since the last meeting? All right, we're moving on to 9, which is an action item. 9A, call for a motion to appoint an alternate member to the zoning hearing board, term expiring on February 17th, 2021. How we're going to handle this is we're going to ask for nominations, and we're going to get a nomination and then a second for the nomination. And once everybody who's nominated who they want it, then we're going to move on to our vote. So at this time, I'm going to ask for nominations and then a second for that nomination. If it doesn't get a second, then that nomination fails. So
I nominate William Larison.
I'd like to nominate Dave Nay.
all right. So the nomination.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't get the
Point of
second
order.
for William.
Yes.
I know you did anything wrong. It's just it's with this whole technology. William Larison was nominated,
Right.
and so someone has to second it. If there's no second, he doesn't even get a vote. And then the next person could nominate whoever
Okay.
they wish.
All right. So we have a nomination for Bill Larison. Do we have a second?
Second.
All right. We have a nomination and a second for Bill Larison. Any other nominations?
I'd like to nominate Dave Nay.
All right, we have a nomination for Dave Nay. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a second for the nomination for Dave Nay. Do we have any other nominations?
I'm sorry, who seconded? Mr. Paul?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, hearing no other nominations, we're going to do a roll call, and each member will say out loud the name of the person they wish to vote for. If we have a...
Mr. President?
yes,
Ms. Dreisbach just messaged me saying that she's having problems. She's not in at this point. Scott, would you be able to dial her in?
Do we have the number she's at?
Yes. Hold on. Bear with me.
I actually don't know
okay.
if we can, but go ahead.
215 295 1914.
1914.
Correct.
Terry, can you check and see if she's in the waiting room? And just needs to be admitted?
There's currently nobody in the waiting room.
Okay. Can we actively dial somebody in to Zoom or no? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think they have to use one of the sign-in methods to join the meeting.
Can't you just do it by phone? No?
That's what we're doing. It's going to be even more creative than usual.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number as that.
Oops, sorry, I misdialed.
Well, speaking of connections, I'm going to be driving through an area pretty soon where my call might drop. So if I drop, I'll try to dial back in with my with that meeting ID and password.
all right, if we don't hear your vote, then we'll wait until you dial back in.
Your call cannot be completed at this time. Please try again later.
Sorry, she doesn't answer.
All right, we're going to move forward. So how it's going to go is we're going to do a roll call, and you're going to vote for one of the two individuals that have been nominated. If anyone gets a majority, that person will be the alternate member of the zoning hearing board.
Hold on, you're in the meeting, hold on.
All right. Roll call.
Ms. Dreisbach has joined the meeting.
Already done.
All right, so the president is calling for a roll call vote on Mr. Larison's nomination.
No, we're doing, everybody just gives a,
Oh, okay, I thought you were doing them one at a time.
no, we're going to do them, everybody's going to say their name,
Okay,
who they want.
Mr. Bowers,
William Larson.
Ms. Dreisbach,
Bill Larson.
Ms. Halaho,
Dave Ney.
Mr. Parker,
Dave Ney.
Mr. Paul,
Dave Ney.
Mr. Robinson,
Dave Day.
Mrs. Sherlock,
Dave Ney.
Mr. Yeager.
Bill Larson.
Okay, it's 5-3.
5-3, Mr. Ney takes the nomination. All right, moving on to 10. We have any other business?
Nope.
11, borough officials. Anybody want to say anything? Okay. 12, motion to adjourn. Can I have a motion? I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, meeting's adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, if we could do just a brief pause so that John can stop the broadcasting and Terry can stop everything else.